Let's start with the meaning of equality. Equality is the state of being equal in terms of rights, status, and opportunities. Now let's see how equality links up with Article number 7 in our human rights. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. Here is the issue, and it's a very important topic involving our African American communities and crimes. It says here that we would expect that if blacks were involved in criminal activities and overrepresented as convicted criminals by the criminal justice system, they would be perceived as being more involved in crime and criminal justice measures than others. Of course, we know that whites compose the greatest percentage of criminals and convicts, according to the United States Department of Justice 2003 and 2004, although most crimes is actually committed by the white people. The common perception is that the majority of it is perpetrated by the blacks, according to the Gillens of 1996. Blacks are almost 7 times more likely to be incarcerated than are whites, which means that the odds that a black man will do time at some point in his life are 1 in 3, and as for whites, it is 1 in 25. Now, we do know where most of our sources come from, and that's from the media. And because of the media, African American criminals are depicted as demons, or they're demonized by the faces chosen on how they're portrayed on TV or on the news. So I'll give an example of a situation where Article 7 was violated. In the movie Fruitvale Station, they followed a young man's life and tragedy until the last day of Oscar Grant. He was shot and murdered by a police officer named Johannes Mercilli, and now he is a free man. Mercilli, who claimed that he meant to reach for his taser instead of his gun, he was convicted of involuntary manslaughter, sparking further protests. The officer was sentenced to 2 years minus the time that he already served, less than the maximum possible sentence. He was released in June of 2011. Grant's family filed a wrongful death suit for $50 million. In 2010, his daughter Tatiana received a settlement of $1,500,000 to be paid until she turns 30. And the following year, a settlement was reached with Grant's mother, who received $1.3 million. Here is the footage of the incident at Fruitvale Station that night that Oscar Grant lost his life. What's being done for Oscar Grant as for now? Well, after the incident, State Attorney General Brown has assigned a prosecutor to monitor the case, And the U.S. Department of Justice has dispatched mediators to help avert violent protests such as one in Oakland from a week after the incident. I came across this website which showed me 7 African Americans who were supposed to be alive, and in terms of the violation for Article 7 of the Human Rights. Okay. In 1984, it was Bernie Goetz. In 1999, it was Amadou Diallo, age 23. In the year 2000, it was Patrick Dorismond, age 26. In 2003, it was Zongo, age 24. In 2004, it was Tim Stansbury, age 19. In 2006, it was Sean Bell, age 23. 2009, it was Oscar Grant, our very own example, age 23. Grant was shot in the back and killed by BART police officer Johannes Mercilli. Mercilli feared Grant was reaching for a weapon as he held him face down on a subway platform. Last month, the source says, Graham, at age 18. The combined jail time after the 7 incidents, 7 deaths, 23 months. If it weren't for the pursuers being present in the scene, 7 people would be alive today. In all those criminal cases, what do they all have in common? They're all black. They're all unarmed, and none of them receive justice from our court system. It left me wondering if our society even care about these lives that were taken, if our society even care if those innocent people who did nothing for their deaths can somehow impact our lives and cause a change. Once again, what are you gonna do about this?